The beginning of Season 8 is less than 2 months away, so if you want the latest content, make sure to subscribe because there's plenty of content on its way. If you enjoy this video or it helped you in any way, give it a like, and if there's anything you feel that I can improve on, give me some feedback in the comments below. Hey guys, Zoose here. So here's a Thresh page with Aftershock as the keystone in the resolve path. And this is a really good keystone for Thresh because it does a lot of damage and he can pretty much proc it with his Q and his E. And since he builds so much HP, this is perfect for that. You're going to scale with HP a damaging keystone. Out of the other two, not useful, but you definitely want to stick to this path because of the tankiness that it provides. And so the first rune is Font of Life. Now this, just impairing movement, again, he has 3 abilities to impair movement. And this will proc that, allowing any champions of the allies, usually your ADC when it's the bot lane at the beginning in laning phase, and whenever they target a champion, they're going to heal a bit. So that's really good. Conditioning. Now, if you think you're going to have a heavy magic resistant team, go for this. Whereas if you think you're going to be against a heavy AD or a lot of threatening AD champs, take this. But for a balanced choice, always pick conditioning. Scales 10 minutes, takes it a while to kick in, but you get both, and it just increases everything by 5%. So it's an overall better rune in that aspect. And Overgrowth will just constantly stack up. Out of the other two, probably wouldn't take it. His shield is okay, but you really wanted to use it to save people or reposition an ADC if he's out of place. And Second Wind can also be used, but I'm going to go for Overgrowth. I want that nice scaling. And the second path is a few choices, but I went with Inspiration. I think this is really good. Biscuit Delivery. You'll save money on potions by getting this. And the CDR is really nice, as well as Summoner spells. Remember those flash Qs, those playmaking summoners are really important. You really want that on Thresh. So now, depending on how the game goes after laning phase, will depend on your skill with Thresh. Now, Thresh is probably the most skillful champion, as at least in support role. It really all depends what kind of player you are outside of lane. Getting hooks in lane are great, and securing kills is good too. It's always good to get an early start with Thresh, and it's usually the reason people pick him. You want that early pressure, you want to take Ignite, most of the time at least, and you want to get those hooks, you want to flay him into a bad position, and just pick up kills, put that pressure. You should always be moving in and out in laning phase to pretend you're going for a hook. Always keep the enemy guessing. This rune page, however, kind of handles a bit of everything. You have that tankiness, you have that a little bit of lane pressure with all the Font of Life kind of helps ADC out too. You've got everything covered with this rune page, but at the end of the day, it is up to the player. This is a skillful champ. It takes a long time to get used to something like this, and once you've mastered his playstyle, it's very rewarding. People have high win rates with this champ once they really learn to master him. Because as you can see here, as long as I'm hitting everyone, getting at least one hook in a team fight will usually win those team fights, especially if it's a balanced game. Obviously you want to target the AD carry or the mid laner or whoever's fed, and sometimes all you got to do is just peel. Other times it's all about finding the weaknesses, the vulnerabilities, and picking out a player. Like even here, just taking out a jungler and just using everything on him means that it's now 4v5 and we can take some objectives freely. Obviously we're ahead, but still having this sort of pressure gone now, we can just kind of take everything, play the Riven. It's pretty much simple now. Also, as you've noticed, I've changed the layout for these setouts and the rune pages. Let me know how this one feels compared to the rest. It's a little bit faster, it's a little bit quicker. I kind of talk and show the runes at the same time. Let me know if you like this. Just trying different content. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Give it a like if you enjoy this. And I just appreciate all the support I'm getting at the moment.